Hey guys, welcome back again to Metaphor ReFantazio. When we last left off, we basically have started our bonds with our remaining characters that we have left. Some we have completed, some is underway. But obviously, as fate has have it, we are closer to depart to our next destination, to the tournament. But before we did a nice cute little ritual, a little festival that the islanders have left up for gratitude of the events that has occurred, that we obviously saved our dear fellow islanders, and definitely gave us a welcoming festival. It seems that we also seen that not only Fidelio and Basilio having their own doubts towards in general with Lord Luis, it seems that they've known it is discovered a sort of truth behind a certain incident in their past, making so that triggered their confusion and most likely their doubts towards Lord Luis. And it seems that whatever is going to happen next now, it's definitely going to be a tough one. So I hope you guys buckled up, because most likely this is going to be a dense episode. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So it seems that last episode we kind of discovered there that they know the truth. They're definitely seeing us that they discovered that we discovered that the king's magic is nullified, having that relic. And seems that things are not going to get too pretty after this. And that would possibly make maybe a twist that maybe that Luis knows about the truth of the Draco Dios.
The battlefield is mine to conduct.
So things might not get so pretty here. But let's not dwell much, and let's talk everybody before we head to bed.
When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the wave rock us, then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come.
I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well, I just hope we can get out of here without getting attacked.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, Phantom, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother, and I will miss him dearly. But I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil.
Always thinking about food. Hey, Hulkenberg. She's goofing her own way. So call it a night. Of course we do.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Something tells me something horrible is gonna happen.
I must say I am sad to leave the island. It's for no other reason that every meal here has been an utter delight.
I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Briarhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient.
Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before we head out?
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner.
All right then.
Well, I don't think I need anything. I mean, I can always come back, so... Oh, we rank 8. Let's talk to Adeni.
That's the way. Hello there.
Did you enjoy yourself yesterday? The village has not had a banquet in some time, so we truly tried to make it special. I can hardly remember the last time I've heard such rancorous laughter across the island. What you've done for us is truly priceless. In Etria, we shall no longer be an island that rejects all outside influence. Instead, we will welcome travelers regardless of tribe and see them off warmly. This is my vision for the island. I hope you'll come back soon and see how we're doing. You'll always be welcome. Oh, and please take care of Yufa. I actually may come back more. I may come back for many more reasons than that. Who knows? Who knows with any? So that means he's no longer gonna be part of the tournament. Like he's just gonna, concedes. I'm just curious now. Off we go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altabury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altabury, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Wow.
Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What? Wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
Ah, she's such adorable. Fuck.
Wouldn't believe everything he said.
Oh my god, she's so gullible. Everything she learns. I feel it's kind of adorable, in my opinion.
Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
They're definitely on to us. Right, straight ahead.
This is Altabury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
I'm intrigued. Capital of the Principality of Ontario, a religious city surrounded by mountains. Its central opera house hosts plays preaching sanctus morality. And we should be close back to... I feel like we just gonna, like, the third part we're like, oh wait, hold up, no, you're gonna have to go through here to go to up here, and then we just gonna have to go around maybe.
But isn't that...
Here's Altabury's Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time?
Well, that's a problem. This fine wind will make us making landfall by the morrow. So the whole trip should be the 2 nights with 3 days of travel.
Oh,
So I'll only have to endure one day of being rocket sick. Now that there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let us make haste.
Tally-ho then.
Full speed ahead to Altabury Heights, capital of the Ontario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days until we reach Altabury, I think. But at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore.
Seriously?
You realize there was probably a way to get to the lands that didn't involve saving the pagan girl, yeah? Though I suppose you can't complain since you got the lands either way. Still, if you want Count Louis' favor, you take my advice and stop playing the hero.
You?
Got to hand it to you. Can't believe you actually got that relic of him. Couldn't afford to cock up a job from Lord Louis, though. Could you? Otherwise, you'd just be dead weight.
Alright then.
Oh.
Hey,
Sorry, Straw, but we're not gonna have to do this. Maybe later.
Alright then.
You know what? I am gonna increase courage, so I might actually take the offer. So.
hey.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Now then.
Right, let's have a look at your blade then. Maintaining two-handed swords can be a bit of a pain sometimes. They're heavier, the more to polish. Sometimes I forget how surprisingly easy it is to maintain one-handed swords. Its upkeep is one of 2 important qualities to consider when choosing your weapon. What do you suppose the other is?
It's durability. Has to be its durability, right?
That would contribute its ease of handling, I suppose. Anything too delicate, likely an unsuitable fit as a long-term partner.
Inspired by Stroll's martial teachings, I feel my courage has somewhat increased.
Now then.
What? Oh, because we maxed. Max courage, heroic.
Courage, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire true sovereignty, kindle thy flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed.
Awesome.
Once you find a weapon that's perfect fit for you, care for it with all your heart, and it will respond in kind. Perhaps I'll find something like that along this journey, meeting new people and discovering new things in a new land. All of it leads me to who I will be. I've begun to understand that after my troubles with you.
Spend some time with Straw honing our weapons.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
All right. Cliffshade Camp.
Indeed.
Should reach the city in the day after tomorrow.
I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altabury.
All right then. Where to?
I might actually not do any of them
Let's go.
because I take this opportunity to go to nearest here. Can we please talk to nearest, please? Thank you.
Hello.
Why, what's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? So, what's the matter, lad? Wait, have you come across another potential relic? Something like that. I had to nurse the junk we picked up during our travels. You gods! What is this?
Oh.
Oh!
Hey.
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you.
You see baby talking the relics?
They never cease to amaze me. No matter how much I study them, these relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Ah, I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point... I hear it! By my sainted aunt, I hear it! The whispers of an ancient civilization! Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Phantom.
Thank you.
Thank you for the hero's fruit. Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. Is something on your mind? Is something bothering you? You want to talk about it? When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me. Is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days? Back when I was still just a young man. I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it spectacularly. Once I healed them from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. Worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flip made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of acceleration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and less risky. That's just growth. It won't betray you. Don't worry, we won't disappear on you. I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me. Especially if you're stuck on this relic hunt so far, eh?
Exactly. You're our trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Goes to show, can't let the old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. And I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Phantom?
Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more...
I'll do it.
No, perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat.
I can feel nourished from burning feelings of camaraderie and trust in me.
I think...
For the blessings of youth.
At the start of the Battle of the Gauntlet deck, enemy taking more damage. I think just one more, maybe? No, it's all the way to 7. Never mind, 2 more. For some reason, I'm thinking of the second one, but no, there's only 1 more that I need to get.
The truth is...
Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner's engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on you all finding those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Bitter memories.
Now
Sweet.
then.
Alright, now that I am fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You've been lending me a hand, of course. Helped Nurse with maintenance for a while and left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montero from the island. I never imagined I would see them so this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom. As well, I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
I guess.
This keeps our hopes high.
Right.
So,
Make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night.
Yufa. Oh, wait.
Hey,
Seems like Del's foot all healed up now, thanks to Lady Rilla. Now what's got you looking so pleased? Bah, that makes sense of all this. About time we made it to the mountains. Never much minded sea trouble myself. Basilia though, he turns green at the thought.
Well, don't mind if I do. Yufa?
Fenton, would you join me in a bit of meditation?
Yes, we would like to.
I'm very happy.
Wonderful. Then let us sit before the altar and bid our spirits calm.
Can't believe how hungry I am. Any minute, my stomach's going to start growling.
Don't get distracted by your thoughts, Phantom.
May I?
To meditate is to empty the mind. It is to break away from our day-to-day anxiety and agony in one single moment, here and now. If you are having trouble, try to imagine a place that relaxes your spirit.
Try to do what she says. A place that relaxes my spirit. What should I imagine? A burning fire. Imagining a burning fire. Envision a crackling fire. With each wavering glint of flame, another of my thoughts disappears. I feel that by coming out of my shell a bit and broadening my horizon, my imagination's increased.
all right.
Farewell.
You seem to relax a little. Let's keep this up a bit longer, shall we?
I continued to meditate with Yufa for a while. It's gonna be one more night
Come look at this.
and another, I guess, day. Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short
Oh, what's
stop
this?
in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Will you look at that?
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. And I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why,
but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. Damn board-faced Sanctus Scullions! God! Oi! What's going into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
I am reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrifying experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in the roach-infested inn.
You're overreacting. I feel
Yes.
you. I'm with you there.
How amusing! I would also like to try voice screaming as well. What's the matter? I feel intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all. Oh, and this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about?
Since by gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow brought my wisdom.
All right.
Just a bit more.
As for me,
Oh, then I suppose it's old Nura's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and
Rather chilly out here, there, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold.
Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
but I must scream. As always, I've drawn this place here. I keep Nura's picture as a souvenir of our journey. Let's give that to
The Gauntlet Runner
Maria.
stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Alright. We should arrive town by this time tomorrow.
We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments.
Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's going to happen. Okay.
All right then.
Now this time we do have, you know, time to get our royal virtues up. So we're halfway with wisdom, we're halfway with imagination, and tolerance and eloquence will be two important royal virtues we need to do. I'm happy we got courage up. At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. We got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you've got the skills for this. But I'll still be watching you until it's in Coach Louis' hands.
Hey.
The night chills are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in on Altabury. And once the lance is in Lord Louis' hands, I'll be out of your hair, eh? The days really flew by.
I have a feeling that we're not.
Oh, if it isn't Phantom. I'm so bored. And I'm just not in the mood to sing. I'm sure it would be nice to have someone to talk to.
Sure, why not? What do you have in mind?
I can hardly believe that we got hold of the divine lance. I knew teaming up with you was the wise move. Your strength and competences were impeccable, naturally. But most of all, I appreciate the rampart I've enjoyed with all of you.
Do you like pretty energetic rampart? You're strange. Seems you fit right in. So you like pretty energetic rampart? So I take you like pretty energetic rampart?
You're right.
Indeed I do, as long as people aren't making a huge fuss. But so many other people I gave them what they desired. I performed the role of sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself. But my imagination increases. Juna and I speculate about our future.
Alright.
That increased a lot. Is it that time already? I do feel a bit drowsy, but we could talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can we? So we have one more thing to do. Obviously, you know, get a Royal Virtue up. You know, I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
'Tis only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day.
I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later we have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him if our time on the island. I hope they will leave it out any unnecessary details.
We should have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
I don't think he's gonna buy it because he's gonna test it.
Alright then.
Got a set?
This will be the last time we will be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we will be jumping right into it. I blame you for feeling nervous. After all, we know what's coming.
Well, I think it's a perfect time to save here as well, before everything goes to shit.
The Divine Lands. They can call it a reclamation, but those Sanctus are
Pillaging the pagans' treasures, plain and simple.
Sanctism's got nothing for us.
We got no faith in their god or their sanctors.
That's what we stand for with Count Louise.
Oh, where's Basilio? Basilio, where are you?
Alright then.
Maybe outside, maybe.
Let's go.
We might as well take a look outside as well. Interesting. See it downstairs.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Well, I don't see him. Is it in here that I didn't really see him? Is it like on the back area?
Let's go.
Is it in the rear deck? No.
Alright.
On the roof?
Let's head there right away.
Where is Basilio?
Alright then.
It's not on the deck. It's on the engine room.
Let's go.
It's on. Is he in bed or something? Do I need to put it? Not surprising. Give up.
Actually,
Let's do some more meditation.
I'm very happy.
Let's do this.
I continue to meditate with you for a while.
Alright.
Ah, just a bit more.
Nura speaking.
Yes, it's Nuris. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. Another one.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
It's on the bottom there. More key graveyard.
Just look at it.
Wow, these bridges are huge. Just an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live.
Oh, that makes sense. If the bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Yes, although very fascinating. But have you looked at what directly in front of you? Those are bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead who were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial.
This land is tragic. War is tragic. And we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something in this scale happening again.
It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the magnet that drifts above this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those who lived came to an end here.
Having you, to be honest, having you from the team has definitely been like, you'll definitely see like the truth behind things. I feel as though my wisdom has deepened after considering those who found their eternal rest here.
All right.
Oh, it's getting slow.
Hey.
Something wrong, Nuris? Your face has gone blue.
There's a shadow behind you. Behind you, Norris. I just saw. Ah! Do refrain from doing that again. Things of this manner are not my forte.
Why, Nuris, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for.
Too true, too true. Before all else, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure, so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in mind. I'll take this with me so that I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights.
When it comes to playing these type of games, you'll definitely know the group so much that there's just complete goofballs.
The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Oh, things getting gloomy here. We said to present Luis with Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon Guard, aboard this gauntlet runner, the Coragius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake. Well, I would say, Nurs.
So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
Well, I'm surprised that Nurs is really replicated, completely replicated. When you just put it aside, it's like, oh, wow. But I wonder.
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies.
Okay.
He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Fortin's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
I don't think we're gonna do that.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Fortin's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
It's cold. I set up camp right here. I set up camp.
Here's as good as any spot to make camp.
Why? That's worse than staying in the runner.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Alright.
Speaking of,
If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. 'Tis called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Diafranco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So good. These Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though?
Wow, it's just a straight road.
All right then.
Well met, eh?
Off we go.
Beg pardon? Hey, listen.
Mac broker. Interesting.
Ford's the only game in town.
There we go. It's not available because we because we have the ceremony. God's sake.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Well, they definitely recognize us. Well, this place is interesting.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford. I'll take the crown now. You there?
Closery, you have business with the King's Rock.
Hang on.
Yeah.
What if?
Ready to look, yes?
There's a coronation rock in the city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing.
Let's see.
Does look like the orders changed at all since we saw it last.
Thou.
Thou who art destined to become king. To thee by the daily standing accumulated. How many? That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
All right.
Right. I guess we go back up.
You're not serious.
I am. I am very serious.
All right then.
Right. So. What is that? Alright, so definitely need to go to the to there.
How grand. How grand.
Guess that's where we need to go.
How grand.
King's face.
Yeah, amazing.
All right then. Now, where was I?
To that mark?
All right then.
Yep.
Now what am I to do?
My chick was over here. Milo's running.
I think modeled after a stage with a statue of himself on top. Milo sure has a lot of self-confidence, doesn't he? Thought I wish he cared about anything other than beauty.
Wow. Such ego.
Proper aces.
Alright.
Welcome.
Well, go.
Wait.
A
band of youths with a knight and a huge chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mystari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mystari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, wow.
Look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler. Which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
Oh.
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Attack using magic. Join his personal guard.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
If you're going to use magic to attack at distance, the king's magic will definitely react.
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
I need to consider another option. Attack using magic?
Maybe if we use magic to attack him?
No, it's gotta be the lance, or the attack won't land.
But it's true that we'd be better served by an attack at long range.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
That ain't gonna work.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
This is gonna go horribly wrong.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
Wait, then, hold on. Wouldn't be easier just to let it happen? Because how is it going to happen? Well, he's gonna send one of his guard to kill Forden. He would have to do it personally. And if that's the case, wouldn't he just simply die? We saw how Claudel died from the King's magic, so why cannot we repeat that?
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. Besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
Alright. I'll always plan to.
From the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're counting on you. On the day of, Juno will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
It's definitely gonna be tricky. I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. The fact that the lance passed muster is a testament to Nura's skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he's holed up in the runner, working away, tuning something or other with usual vigor. I doubt it. I don't doubt. He has his quirks, to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavors.
At last.
Tomorrow's finally Saint's Day. Luis will show his face, and with the real lance, well, don't worry. I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped.
That was my first time seeing snow, and it was so cold I shivered with a sensation. Alright, Juna's going to meet up with us later tonight, because she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. Phantom, you go ahead and rest up. You got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all.
So this is Altabury, hey? Colder climes tend to inspire stronger drinks among its people. But that can wait until after our business is finished. Once we trounce Luis, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink. I guess everybody's being way too overconfident. I'm sorry, but this is way too overconfident here. Well, we have no choice.
Good night.
I wonder if more calls me.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island?
Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
Real messy. I wonder how that's gonna go.
So that is the side they serve.
What?
Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on.
Someone snitched.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
But whom?
The Saints' Day festivities in Altabury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
This is gonna be very messy.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry. I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Louise said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
This is gonna fail.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
Finally settled the score with
It'll
Louise.
be okay.
It'll be fine. I know you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located in the highest point in the city. It'll be just... I apologize. I apologize. My throat. It'll just be you and Yufa in there. So make sure you both are geared up for anything.
Let's go see.
What now?
Small amount of okay. I'll take that. My handspace is using that. Could use any of these. Reduce damage from being hit by your weakness. We'll just keep that.
You little...
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You got some nerve showing you at Morgan in front of me.
Huh? What? Did we do something to you?
Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. But what's good for the goose is good for the... I'll set the score with you shortly.
Maybe he has one too many. We'll let him be for now.
Now what am I to do?
Check it everywhere.
Yeah, amazing.
Hello there.
Beg pardon?
Oh, grand.
I do gotta say, this is... It's gotta be more... I think people will start realize this is more than just being the king of the throne.
Alright then. You're not serious.
Yeah, they're being used and that kind of stuff. How many people?
Wonderful. I'm chuffed. You.
Ah, closure.
Let's go right in. Not gonna just waltz into the front door, are we? There should be a service door nearby. Once the time comes, it'll be up to Juna to do something about the guards, but the service entrance.
You.
It was always on the side. As you can see, Louise always, you know,
Indeed, 'tis not so bad. Well, hello.
always showing off.
You. I'm chuffed.
Ah, closure.
Check this out.
This here is the service entrance. Juno's supposed to do something about the guards before the night of the performance. Wanna wait until then? Let's wait. You ready to do this? From here on, it'll be just you, me, and Yufa. We won't be able to contact the others. Make sure your equipment is where you want it before we set out. Alright, maybe give me a second then.
Let's go see.
Yes, I'm pressing the wrong buttons again.
What now?
Don't use all my 500 on it. But what I am gonna do is set some of these up. Attack. Is that attack that we need?
All right.
Yes, please. And that would be.
All right.
That. Perfect. So now what I want to do is actually, if I can get to, I can always teleport back. So I'm actually gonna go more, because that way, if I can see if I can make new summons.
Now, where was?
I wonder if he has anything else to say.
It's like, you have established a new social link. That's Persona.
Fascinating.
So you have new archetype. Splendid. Keep your work doing.
How good of you to come.
Right. Special experiments. Summoning experiments. Aha! We can do more, see? See that? You can now use the summoner archetype to call upon Guptaro's king, who uses powerful multi-target strikes attacks. Combat soul. Can I use the summoner archetype to call up cockatrice who uses dark magic and inflict poison? Can use this Goblin King who deals powerful critical strikes. That's funny. I don't think I can make any new masks. Oh. I can. More than one, actually. Even the Soul Hacker. But I need one of that so I can do that. Right, so if that's the case, do I do a ninja one? To be honest, Summoner Mask wouldn't be that bad. And I wonder how it would work.
Let's go see.
Yes, pressing the. I don't know why I'm pressing the triangle. I'm curious. I want to see what we do here. So if I put Summoner, what type of skills we're talking about? Oh wow. Okay. So does it give me more? If I could just go here. So it only has a set only. So I can summon the Eagle Lion, the Noctilica, and the Goblin King, but I can't summon the Cockatrice nor the Gargoyle. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's do I have to... I don't know. The king here. There they go, Tower's king. I gotta check what I should bring. Because that is Secret Mage Healer, Mage Mass Dancer Summoner, Warrior Brawler Berserker. I'm using the general, and there's nothing with the general here. Yeah, I could use Summon Lizard Man, but if that's the case, then we're fine then.
Let's go see.
And I gotta check if I have any
What now?
synthesis with me. Okay. We have the Bluster Blast maneuver. We said Summoner here. And Megiddola. I think that's fine. And obviously we save here because we want to be prepared for the upcoming trajectory of a most likely infinite plot twist and whatever.
Oh, you'll come.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
We're definitely gonna make a scene. Alright, let's wait.
Well now, what are we on?
At last.
Well, what are you staring at? You don't have any business with the service store, do you? Oh, I see. You were hoping to catch a glimpse of one of the celebrities, eh? Believe me, I'd love to meet Lady Juna myself, but security's very tight, you know. Don't you think putting vicious guard dogs backstage is a bit too much? They're being paranoid, if you ask me.
Juna should be able to take care of this guy easily. We should go get ready before tonight. Let's wait. Ready to do this? From here on, it'll be just you, me. Yes, I'm ready to go. Ready to go as we are. All right, then let's follow the plan and wait here.
The moment of truth has arrived.
Got it.
All right, the guards have left their post. Juna has done this.
Why is it automatic? Oh, I'm pressing the triangle on my.
Juna has done her job admirably.
And she has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let us enter and remain unseen.
All right.
Infiltration successful.
So,
This way should lead backstage. From there, we climb to the roof and then atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm en route to the auditorium, just on the other side. I have to lure those brothers out somehow.
Stroll and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We split up from here. Let's do all our parts and regroup. Good luck.
let's go.
Okay, let's go. But I wonder who spoke with Louise. Is it Rena? Arella? Alright, let's start the operation. We need to get up on that chandelier and be in position before Juna finishes the singing.
I'm sure of it.
And to get that chandelier, we need to first reach the roof.
That's right, Juna's laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Understood. Let's be on our way then.
First,
First we need to get rid of the get behind the stage. There should be a door near the back. Alright, let's see where we need to go. No time to talk to anybody.
Why is this happening?
Rear entrance door.
Ridiculous.
Alright.
Look,
Here's the door leading backstage. We should be able to access the roof from there. What's up with this guy standing in front of the door muttering something?
Has something happened, do you think?
Oh, bollocks. Did I drop it somewhere?
Is something wrong?
Oh no, it's just it seemed I dropped my key somewhere. So now I can't open this door. And of all times, it has to be when we're busy beyond belief. I guess I'll have to go get a spare.
He left, and now we got a locked door to deal with.
actually,
Emma works here, I suppose.
And he dropped his key. He's finding it while we'll get our plan back on track. Let's scour the area.
We'll also ask the patrons about the key. In such a crowd, someone is bound to have seen it.
then
oh my.
A I've heard of the Rugrish Crier. Did you really go all the way to the pagan islands for a divine relic? Your guy said you was something amazing on the island, but he's just spinning tall tales, isn't he? Or was there?
Speaking of which...
Rumours about you. They said you killed the sea monster outside Ryehaven, which means that the head of His Eminence brought to the exhibition was fake. I know they're spitting in the church's face. You're an interesting fellow. Alright. Even that guy's just roaming around.
Oh, but which action to undertake?
I'm starving. Should have brought something to eat.
Say.
The monk army seems to be on high alert today. They even brought a guard dogs along. Perhaps it is because Louise is here. But the royal magic would prevent any sort of assassination, would it not?
People will possibly know the truth. It's not here either. Damn, where did I drop it? Oh. Seems like a string of some sort. Leather string.
We maybe can't go around picking up every little thing while on a mission to assassinate an autocrat.
Well, perhaps it will prove useful. Let us hold on to it for the moment.
Why is this happening?
Seems like a small gold tooth.
Gold tooth? Gold tooth? How did something like that end up in the floor? Our search is yielding more peculiar items than the keys.
It appears to be a silver necklace.
What's this?
Wow, that's a nice necklace.
It might be important.
What if?
I imagine it belongs to someone around here.
What is it?
Do you have some business with me? I'll have you know that I'll not be swayed by an elder candidate. I probably support Rudolph and his vision of Saint Rule. Besides, would you say there's something rather alluring about such a severe man?
Lovelace, that purely Parapus buffoon, he yet refrains from dropping out of the race. Parapus are a foolish tribe to begin with. But the longer that man remains, the bolder they'll grow. How irritating.
Lord Midas participating in the Saint's Day this year? Oh, how I've longed to gaze upon his divine features once more. My father told me to support His Eminence, but I don't care what he says. My feelings with Lord Milo are tied that cannot be stopped.
Why is this happening?
Oh, whatever this guy dropped, if he needs it. Or not.
His Eminence Forden is, of course, a fine candidate, but it's Professor Julian in the end who's most fit to be king.
He appeared to obtain the divine relic with no trouble at all. Yet despite this, he remains unpopular. It's curious. I suppose it indicates just how unintelligent the masses truly are. Tragic. We did an enlightened ruler, as Professor Julian says.
Yeah, sure.
I've done it now.
How long is it take to change? I suppose it's going to start soon.
Actually, is something the matter? You seem rather troubled.
Dancer won't let them leave the dressing room. Let my script in there. I need it back. I'm positively hideous without my tooth. This is a disaster.
Did we pick up a gold tooth earlier? I can't imagine it belongs to anyone else.
Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, my tooth! You spied my distress and sought to rectify it, didn't you? I'm saved. Now I can socialize without appearing to be some gap-toothed yokel. As thanks, take this key. I picked it up in the corridor earlier, but I couldn't risk telling the attendant. With a gap in my teeth? Can you imagine? You may get a reward if you return it. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'm fine now. My smile can shine.
Hey, this is the key we've been looking for, yes? We found it.
I feel like our reward seems more like errands, but oh, it's that well. That ends well. I guess let's go try this key out.
Yay, we've done it!
I don't think that is the key that we need.
Pardon?
Attendant on break. You know, Sanctific Fortune's divine relic. Apparently, Master Godot harassed some pagans to get off him.
Whoa, mind your word choice there. It originally belonged to the church, so he got them to return it, is all.
Well, I'm a lying piece of Supposed to be locked. What, again? Really, I'm sorry. I'm a bit occupied. Can't find my precious necklace. Wait. That is most likely a woman.
I've searched it everywhere, and I still can't find it. I suppose it's possible if I dropped it in the hallway. Have you seen a silver necklace? I lost it and it's really important to me. The necklace we picked up. Perhaps it's theirs. Let's check with them.
Hand over the necklace.
Oh, this is it. You found it. Thank you so much. My beloved guest, with this necklace, we're unable to see each other right now. In any case, I want to give you a reward. How about this? An exclusive preview on the Saints Day play script.
Alright, this guy needs it. Right here.
You got it for me. I'm saved. I don't have much to give us thanks, but please take this.
Oh, sweet.
Speaking of,
Monks were not pleased to hear about the Louise coming to the festival today. I can tell you that.
What in blazes is he here for, I wonder? Whatever it is, I hope it ends peacefully.
Who's going to tell him? Appears to be locked.
Have you heard?
My word, did you hear the rumors about Lady Juna? She was spotted leaving Louis Scarlet Runner.
The country's top song just shaking up with Louise. Wow, get it, girl. That may be what we need.
Yay, we've done it!
Oh, it's open. Okay, never mind.
It's open. We can finally proceed.
This goes backstage. We should be able to reach the roof. Are we ready? Let's go.
Check this out.
At the curtain, we should be able to get backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense that there are guards. Not many of them, though. Should we just push through?
It would be a great risk. If we draw attention here, we'll not shake it easily.
You have a point. I wish we had a fire plan for this.
what?
Huh?
What?
Why is it all dark all of a sudden?
What the? What's happening? What's wrong with the lights?
Couldn't happen at a worse time. You can have this running in the Saints Day festivals.
So apparently,
That takes care of it.
What?
Stroll. Set the lights.
I asked Altabury to do it. It won't be in the dark forever. So get moving while you
That
can.
was a great help.
That was a great help. Thank you.
got it?
Once the exit route is secured, Altabury and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you, Phantom.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through while the lights are out. Follow me.
I'm just curious how this is all gonna go.
The future is uncertain.
What? The backstage passage lights are out.
Yes, it was reported. It was just reported. We already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened.
Either a simple accident or...
I believe I charge you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order.
Rest assured, Your Eminence. I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call it in reserves too.
We can't be too careful. Nor if the rats gets through.
Yes.
Yes, sir. As you wish.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's getting a bit thick in here. The big wigs seem to have a lot on their hands giving order.
Well, I suppose that's my cue. Wait, he's in it? And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on the relic.
At last.
hear cheering. Sounds like it's getting underway. I'll probably have some official do a preamble for a while. Then they'll start the actual dedication. Eunice said to sing after that. We need to be on the chandelier by then. If they get into any fights, they'll target you first. Since you're protected by the royal magic, make sure you keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
You have to be smart about this. The plan won't work out without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
Chroniac gold coin. Probably stealing now.
Look at the guard dogs upstage. Looks pretty tight.
There they are.
Push through. All right. How's that?
So much for guard dogs, eh?
Charging in.
All right, we did it.
Come on.
So much for guard dogs. Are these guards?
Who's there?
Someone's back here. Aren't you that elder candidate?
You got caught right away. Now we got no choice but to force our way through.
Must have been you who cut the lights. Dogs of Louise. You won't wreck Saint's Day on my watch. Careful, the royal magic protects him. But he'll surrender if we kill his allies. Aim for the Mustari girl.
So we're doing it this way. If Yufa falls, the mission fails. Be careful.
Forward.
Maybe a night proclamation will work.
The magic seeds.
I will usher you to his side.
Come forth now.
Unto him, I returned.
Sweet. And unscathed.
Yay, we've done it.
Alright, just open the chest.
Nice. We found something.
Emerald. Interesting.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Must be here, but both ways appear to upward.
To be honest, I'd rather go to
I bet we'll
dogs.
find a use for that.
Right there.
Charging in. Forward.
Hey, great job.
Hope I've not missed anything.
What?
Should be a lot of ladders. Which one should we climb?
Well, one with a chest. I mean, maybe we can just, you know.
We found something. There they are.
Charging in. All right. How's that?
Nice work.
Give me some XP. I need it.
Hey, you found something.
What a fortunate find.
Think I'm gonna pass the opportunity?
Whoa.
Amazing.
Why? Why do such a thing?
Great find. Keep it.
We could definitely easily see before you go up, so pretty sure this is the right way without getting into confrontation. Or forget about it.
Aha.
Well, what we hear seems Master Godot was correct. A few rats did make their way into the opera house.
Scoundrels.
Pay for mercy. Ye who would defile Saint's Day will have you atone for your sins.
We have little time, so let's make this fight quick.
Does the royal magic only protect candidates themselves, pagan girl? Now repent your evil ways.
Forward. General.
I see. Shame though.
I will usher you to his side.
Heat this place up!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
This is the end! I've done it!
You disgrace the Sanctist way.
The magic seed!
To him, I return.
Right.
What?
What the? Where'd you come from? Did you feed the guards below?
Sir, we don't have time. Let us through or we'll make you.
Take no one step further. The theocracy monk army will be respected. The elders a candidate will be shielded by the royal magic. So aim for the monastery girl first.
Work of them.
You come too far to fall from here. Let's go, Phantom.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Let's go. No. Let's set it up.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Fire!
That was amazing.
If we all work together.
Now isn't the time.
I move to the front.
It is over.
Close your eyes.
You
It's
let
too
him
early to
Forward.
go to his
Vitus
side.
power. This is it.
To him, I return.
Fail for kill when using a Giddo. That's okay. That is okay.
And take care of all the guards. Let's head for the roof.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice.
Seems to be like a holy
I'm
grail.
told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail.
Oh, so it is.
A relic to put all others to shame.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hand?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible. But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden.
I think it's obvious whose win it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a
Louise knows.
to remember.
He didn't present his because Louise knows.
Join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
No, it actually could be two things. Either Louise knows and someone snitched onto us, or he has an insider on Forden that he has the. Or first of all, he must know that the Draco Dios can nullify the king's magic. So he was going to use it to utilize on Forden. This could be interesting.
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
We made it to the roof. Just in time.
Let's hurry.
I have a bad feeling here.
We can get down to the chandelier for the building. Hurry.
Finally.
What's on the side? I can't get on the sides. What's over here? Seriously, you're making me go all the way to the right? Must be cold up here. You know, it's snowing. Snowing.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
It's not gonna end that quickly.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I.
Interesting song.
Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you.
Not sure if he's losing focus or.
Trembling finger holds us to my dream. Dawn will break. Now! Reach out
We got him! Right?
And unnoticed.
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
Is it done? The lance should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference Luigi's doing. Not doubt.
The lance struck true, yes? Is he slain or not?
We can't be sure.
It was certainly dark, and I sense the lance hasn't returned. We can't make a clear judgment. No use thinking on it now. We have done all that we can.
Hey!
For the moment, at least. Now let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it will be.
Hurry!
Uh-oh. Oh, he's
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one.
He knew.
At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation.
He said a decoy.
If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Just staring fiercely and prompting my words. The lance was falling into Louis' hands. We no longer have a means to counter his attack. There's still hope. If we're to even the odds, there's one thing I can say. I challenge you to a duel.
I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hand.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary.
Wow.
Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
He will become king in your stead. He who triumphs over evil.
I am the hero, and evil shall break before me.
A would-be assassin preaching moral superiority. Very well. If you have the strength, then the truth is yours to decide. My name is Louis Guillerburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
This should be cool. This should be. Oh, I'm excited. I wonder how this is gonna go. Gonna definitely have to prepare myself here. So, who am I taking? Fuck. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take Stroll, Hulkenberg, and Yufa. So yeah, the moment has finally come. Face to face with Louise.